oh boy are the new patch notes exciting. I am super jazzed about.
Divines are too expensive and exalts are too cheap and there's no more good uniques in the game anymore and Headhunter got nerfed again and I just don't know what else to do in the game to craft.
Now that the children are gone, let me show you some of that good stuff. Alchemist mark. I love this new mark. It's so juicy because there's so many new builds that are enabled because of it. Slam. Poison builds. The real winners here are Volground, Slam, and Earthquake. I think there is a juicy build waiting for those two. Having a big single target poison is going to be massive this league, and I really, really want to try one of these builds. I think it's going to be mwah. I think there's something great out there, and I'm going to try to make it happen. But Gary, what about minions? Yeah, it's a little bit weird. People have done like a complete 180 on how they feel about minions this patch. They went from completely weak and not viable to really, really strong, and there's nothing really that changed. We knew all the information that was going to come out this league. So I'm maybe gonna play a minion build the league starts still, but if too many people play it, I gotta be a little off meta, I'm sorry. But Gary, what about exalts and divines? As you guys have seen, the prices of exalts have lowered over the last little bit, ever since the patch announcement. And yes, in the new league, they are going to be much cheaper than usual. However, that should be exciting for you, because that buffs two kinds of builds. Melee builds and late game minion builds, wouldn't you know it? Cheap exalts means cheap tier 1 crafts. You can make a lot of weapons really good for really cheap this league. Because of that mid game power boost for a lot of melee builds, I wonder if this is the melee buff that nobody really sees coming. I'm excited to see how league starters who focus on melee are going to be in the mid game now that you have much better access to better weapons earlier. I'm repeating the same thing over and over again. I don't know how to transition to the minion buff is a little more subtle. One of the best uses for exalts is late game jewels, and minion builds love their jewels, especially if you do a poison or ignite build this league. You're gonna need more access to good suffixes, and exalts are a great patch time is my favorite time in Path of Exile because there's so many changes to the league, and I like changes. Good changes, bad changes, doesn't matter. I love new builds. I love new build options. The new uniques look fantastic. The Exalt and Divine change is going to be a really interesting twist on crafting this league, and I cannot wait to sink my teeth into this new league. And if that makes me weird, well, my happiness isn't your responsibility.